Dear friends, welcome to Know Thyself YouTube Channel. Good morning. Hope you are all staying safe and keeping well. I sincerely thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel and follow the channel. If you find the contents of the videos uploaded in this channel useful, please subscribe to this channel and click the notification or the bell icon so that you can be notified when a video is uploaded. Kindly share the videos with others or on the internet. In the last episode of Know Your Personality segment, we considered the influence of avoidance and compulsion on your Enneagramic-self as an Enneagram Type 1 person, as a reformer, perfectionist, or idealist. In this episode, we will analyze the influence of your avoidance and compulsion on your relationship with others. Firstly, as a type 1 person, you are constantly bothered about what is not perfect. Hence, faults and failures of others are unacceptable to you. However, your compulsion to be perfect and your desire to avoid anger in dealing with others make you reluctant to tell others what their faults and failures are frankly and directly, and ask them to make the needed changes. Instead, either you indirectly indicate their faults and failures or expect them to be aware of them and correct them. This way of approaching others can make you poorly adapted to the environment in which others live. Similarly, as a type 1 person, there is in you an unspoken intolerance about the way you find things in your situation, in others, and in the society at large. You are constantly thinking about what needs to be improved in yourself, your situation, and the society, feeling resentment about them, and constantly suppressing the anger and resentment you feel. Thus, as a type 1 person, caught up in your compulsion and avoidance, you give the impression to people that you are generally dissatisfied about something, and this perception about yourself can affect the way other people relate to you. Secondly, as a type 1 person, your compulsion and avoidance make you stubborn in having things done in your way. Generally, you are unhappy about and impatient with traditional and time-tested procedures or ways of doing things. Instead, you find your own, often simple and direct methods and procedures, insist others to follow the way you propose, and even manipulate them to have it done in your way. Thus, your stubbornness can affect your relationship with others. Thirdly, as a type 1 person, your compulsion of doing everything most perfectly makes you unduly concerned about the details regarding how a thing is done. Your over-concern about details blinds you to see greater values. You can be like a person so caught up in the trees within a forest who fails to see the forest as a whole. You can get bogged down in the details of a task that you fail to ask if any of these details should be done at all in the first place. Your undue insistence on every detail of a given project or task can rub your co-workers and other people involved in accomplishing your task in the wrong way, thereby affect your personal and work relationships with them. Fourthly, as a type 1 person, your meticulousness about details can make you a slow decision maker. You insist that a decision must be taken only after all possible details have been looked into, studied, and analyzed. It does not seem to you that you can arrive at a decision whether something is to be done or not by considering the overall situation without a thorough consideration of all possible details. This undue insistence on details won't be often practical in a given situation, as you and your co-workers may not have the time to consider every possible detail before the decision is made. Thus, by insisting on in-depth consideration of all details before a decision is made, you may alienate your partners or co-workers and may not get their cooperation in accomplishing your project. Similarly, as a group leader, you as a type 1 person may slow down the work of the group by insisting on the group's business meeting cannot begin until you have a perfect group. That is, until all members of the group are present. Thus, you giving importance to unnecessary details can affect your relationship with others in ever so many ways. Fifthly, as a type 1 person, your compulsion to be perfect often makes you apologize about everything you have accomplished. You often express your apology by saying, I am not an expert at this. I didn't get this done in the way it should have been done. There was just not enough time to do this right, or any other similar statement. In fact, what you are expressing is your dissatisfaction with yourself. Your perfectionism never gives you enough time to get things done in the right way, never lets you tolerate sloppiness, never find yourself capable of doing something in the best possible way, and never lets you find right place, people, or thing you want. Since the standard of perfection you set for yourself is extremely high, that you often find yourself overwhelmed by accumulated workload. You suddenly realize that you neither have the time nor the energy to take care of all the pending works, which can make you discouraged, leading you to moodiness and depression. As a result, your compulsive perfectionism will let you end up practically doing nothing at all, leading you to feel sullen, brooding, and morose. Your sullen state would affect your relationship with others as they find you neither doing the work nor letting them do it, which may make them trample on you, crush you, flatten your plans, or ignore you. Thus, as a type 1 person, your avoidance and compulsion can make a destructive effect on your diverse relationships. In the next episode, besides considering how your avoidance and compulsion prevent you from living out your positive traits, we will also give a short self-examination exercise which you can use to understand your type 1 personality better, particularly to have a clear understanding of your avoidance, compulsion, and their impact on yourself and on your relationship with others. Thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed until we see you again with another video.